Welcome back, friends. And today we will be covering the NMLS study notes from question and answers from question 150 and below. So let's start with who is a guarantor? Guarantor is basically the owner of the property. He is basically the grantor, the owner of the property. What is HVCC? HVCC stands for Home Valuation Code of Conduct, and it prevents a mortgage broker from choosing the appraiser for loans that are sold to Fannie Mae. Dodd-Frank Act extended this law to include all kind of mortgages. Initially, it was not limited to. It was limited, and now it extended to all kind of mortgages. So, in the questions, you would see what is HVCC, and it stands for the Home Valuation Code of Conduct, and it prevents the mortgage broker from choosing the appraiser for loans. Okay. So, what's the next one? What is CRA? CRA is the Community Reinvestment Act. It is required that the Federal Reserve and other banking regulator to encourage financial institutions to help meet the credit needs of communities in which they do business. And also, you know it that includes the low and moderate income neighborhood. So across all neighborhood, be it the low income or the moderate income or the high income, the CRA Reinvestment Act, the Community Reinvestment Act, encourages the financial institutions to meet the credit needs of the community. The next is a very important question. What are the eight parameters for considering ATR? So, what is ATR? It's the ability to repay. The acronym that's being used is MICE. This is a question that was asked in one of the. There were two questions are specific to this, and this particular acronym helped me during the exam. So, keep an eye out for this particular one. So, to measure your ability to repay the loans, there are a couple of considerations that we look at. One is, what are your monthly payments? Do you have any monthly payment towards rent? Do you have any monthly payment towards your rent? Is not the right example here. Let's say you have a monthly payment towards a lease on a car, or let's say a monthly payment towards your investments, or something which you have to do it, or any other simultaneous loans that's in here. The I stands for income. So what is your income? What are your monthly payments? What is your credit? So we look at the credit score. We look at your employment. So do you have any employment, and what is the employment? And that basically comes back to your income. Then we look at your debt equity ratio. So if you have way too much debt, then it's compared to what your income is, then that's something which we take into consideration for calculating your ATR. If there are any other debts, like let's say you have an alimony or a child support that you need to handle, so those are other kind of debts that we would look at. And then the next one is your expenses. The expenses would include your insurance, PITI, which is again insurance and tax. And then the next thing that's considered is the simultaneous loan. So let's say if you have any other personal loans that's been taken. So these eight parameters is really important for you to consider who is eligible for repay. What's your ability to repay? Okay, now next one. Next set of questions are related to the fee tolerances. Let's start with what are the types of fee tolerances? There is a 0% tolerance, there is a 10% tolerance, and there are items which have no tolerance. What are the items that have a 0% tolerance? That means that they cannot change at all. Example, the acronym that's been used is TRAIL. TRAIL is transfer taxes, credit report to the payment that's been incurred for pulling your credit report, for your appraisal, the interest rate, and the loan origination. These are items which have zero tolerance. What are the items under which you can get a 10% tolerance? Government recording fees, title documentation, fees that's chosen off of vendor list. So what are some items that have no tolerances at all? No tolerance is hazard insurance, termite and spy inspection, title insurance, and per diem fees prepaid on mortgage interest. Next question. What is the MCR stand for? MCR stands for the mortgage call report. What are the two sessions of the MCR? The MCR stands for mortgage call report. So there are two sessions, and one is the mortgage residential mortgage loan activity report, and the other one is called the financial condition report. The residential mortgage loan activity report, they are completed quarterly within 45 days of the end of the calendar quarter, and the financial condition report is completed annually within the 90 days of company's fiscal year end. MCR itself is a quarterly report of the condition of the business that an entity submits through NMLS. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, comment below so I can create more. Thank you.